The Gala. The Tain Gala was the social event of the season, held in the sprawling palace atop Skyway, the wealthiest district in Sharn. The party arrived in style, each dressed in borrowed finery. Theodos adjusted his collar confidently, while Nehemiah surveyed the room with calculated grace. Balric, uncomfortable in formal wear, kept a watchful eye on Kraj, whose feral demeanor was barely hidden beneath a hastily tailored suit. Onyx stood at attention, silent and imposing. Inside, glittering chandeliers illuminated a hall filled with Sharn's elite. Nobles mingled with politicians, their laughter echoing off marble walls. Among them, Gala Irtain, the host of the gala, greeted the party warmly and led them to the center of attention. Applause erupted as they were thanked for their heroic deeds. The rescue of a noblewoman the week prior, and each were presented with a golden medallion adorned with a diamond. Kraj's mind, however, was elsewhere. Max's revelations weighed on him, and the press of the crowd made his skin crawl. Nehemiah noticed his unease and gave him a reassuring nudge. But it was Onyx who drew the most attention. Unbeknownst to the others, his movements were no longer entirely his own. Reprogrammed by unseen hands, he had a mission. Plant the explosive near Gala Irtain, the matriarch of the Irtain family. The clock struck 11. Onyx, with calculated precision, activated a hidden compartment in his leg. From it, he retrieved a compact, prism-shaped explosive. The soft murmur of conversation in the hall masked his movements as he slipped through the crowd. Kraj caught sight of him, something in Onyx's stride setting off alarms in his mind. He elbowed Balric. "What's wrong with him?" Before Balric could respond, Onyx affixed the device beneath, the banquet table where Gala and other high-ranking nobles were seated. His expressionless face betrayed nothing as he pressed a hidden button on his chest, arming the bomb. "I think he has hidden something under the—" Balric was cut off. Kraj was already running for Gala. The explosion ripped through the hall with a deafening roar. The shockwave knocked guests off their feet, shattered windows, and sent debris raining down. Those nearest the blast were incinerated instantly, while others screamed and scrambled for cover. Through the smoke and chaos, Onyx moved with mechanical efficiency, his path set toward an open window. A massive airship loomed outside, its engines roaring. As Onyx charged at the window, the party sprang into action. Kraj, with a singed beard, let his rage take over and led the charge, his claws digging into the walls as he scaled the rubble. Balric followed, his glaive a steady counterweight, while Nehemiah and Theodos struggled to navigate the wreckage below. The chase through the chaos was a frantic blur. Onyx's reprogramming gave him an edge. He moved like a machine possessed, barreling through crowds and leaping over obstacles with ease. Magic ricocheted around him as Nehemiah hurled spells, but they fizzled against the strange immunity granted by his reprogramming. Kraj caught up first, lunging for Onyx and managing to grapple him. For a moment, the Warforged hesitated, a flicker of recognition crossing his metallic face. But then he activated a syringe in his leg, injecting himself with a magic potion made out of the blood of a giant. His strength doubled and he broke free with a roar. Balric caught up moments later, using his glaive to trip Onyx, but the Warforged slipped away, his movements unhindered by terrain or magical barriers. Theodos's voice carried through the din as he tried to appeal to Onyx's better nature, but it was no use. At the edge of the window, Onyx leapt, landing gracefully on the airship's deck. 4 robed figures stood waiting for him, their hands already weaving the intricate patterns of a massive spell. The air shimmered and a portal began to form. The airship vanished into the portal, and the rest of the party were left standing by the shattered window. Panting, they stared at the empty sky, frustration and confusion etched on their faces. Back in the ruins of the Tain Gala, the devastation was staggering. The elite of Sharn were either dead or wounded. The once opulent hall reduced to rubble, Gala Irtain was among the casualties, her death certain to destabilize the city's already fragile political landscape. Amid the chaos, Kraj clutched the amulet Max had given him, its weight a reminder of the battles still to come. The party regrouped, shaken but determined. "Whatever's behind this," Nehemiah said, her voice steely, We'll find Onyx and we'll end this madness. As they left the ruins, Sharn's skyline burned, the echoes of the explosion a grim reminder of the storm yet to come.